everybody and welcome to Karlos Morale. Today myself and Moth Zombie are going to be playing this fantastic game Tampon Run, created by Andy and Sophie, who are sort of girls
from New York City, two high school students, I believe.
And they've created a game which is supposed to raise awareness about how non-yucky and like unpleasant tampons are, which I wasn't convinced by initially.
Wasn't something I was aware of.
But we need to discuss the taboo in an accessible way.
Are they
right when they say that it is okay to see blood leaking out of a soldier's anus in video games, but we can't, tampons. Ugh.
Yeah, there wasn't really much need for tampons in computer games, but I mean, like, now they have found a purpose for them.
Yeah.
Let's see what they've done with them. Let's see whether they have found something to put into the technology gender gap, as they call it.
So here am I. I'm playing the little girl on the left there, and I'm flinging tampons at boys who are rushing at me in order to take my tampons away.
Yeah, the motivation of the boys isn't really explained, but they either want your tampons. It can't be that they want your tampons because you're throwing tampons at them.
I mean, if they get your tampons, what are they going to do with them? Presumably, something icky and unpleasant.
Well, you put them up your nose, I believe. It depends how old the boys are.
And then the string hanging down is you pretend to sneeze.
Yeah.
And then
that's if they're under the age of 14. If you're, say, 18, 19, you're not going to do that because it's just you getting sent to the shop to buy some more.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't, and that's not. See, that's a strange thing by itself. Why would somebody feel uncomfortable, a man in particular, going to buy tampons? Well, all that says is I'm in a relationship with a lady, old enough to require tampons. So ergo, I'm not.
Yeah, I hate to swing this around, but there's not a lot of video games surrounding the taboo of condoms.
There aren't, and I would equally enjoy playing a game where you fling tampons at, condoms at, I don't know, say bears.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to play dead bears rather than fling condoms at them.
Well, I don't think the ranger's going to like it.
No.
But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've tried playing dead in front of a bear, actually. It turned out it was a furry.
Oh, yeah, they can get a bit... if you get a necro furry, you're in all kinds of trouble.
I was going to say the worst, but, each to their own, I suppose, is the message that we ought to be sending. So, yeah, in terms of it being a game, I mean, the animation is passable, serviceable, certainly.
They've gone for a distinctive style. They've gone for that classic 8-bit look, and they've achieved it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you had this on the Nintendo Entertainment System back in the day, apart from the fact that obviously we're breaking taboo barriers now, and back in the 80s, if you were a boy seen to be playing with a tampon, you were one step away from being a... what's the word?
I think the word is gay.
Yeah,
I think there were many phrases that almost said that.
In the 80s, were you gay if you played with a tampon? I mean, is that
I don't know.
What's caused the seeming proliferation of homosexuality, unfettered access of boys to tampons during the 1980s? Or is it, as they say, something that you're born with?
What, tampons? Why would you be born with a tampon?
Well, I've got an overproliferation of tampons now, so I'm just going to spam them all.
Why are all the boys the same?
Well, all boys are the same. They just want your tampons. I mean...
I'm going to go to the shops after this, and I'm going to buy A box of tampons, and B, a box of condoms, and I'm going to stare the person who's serving me straight in the eye all the way through.
And fling them directly into their face. I learned this from video games.
This is video game violence in your real life. This is.